Hey guys, welcome back. Good to see you, and I'm really grateful for all the comments. And if you want to leave a comment in the description box, you can. And of course, we do like likes, and we do want you to subscribe. But if you don't want to, if you want to ask a question, feel free. But just try to keep it to a sentence or two. We get a lot of requests. Today I want to talk to you about rallying the troops, not stepping on the people around you. What I mean by that is, whenever I'm around people who are dealing with a crisis situation, or they get laid off, or there's some tall moon, or just some really bad things going on, right, that's upsetting them. It could be anything, but these videos that I do are generally predicated on business, but life and business, that kind of get intertwined. So I want to give you an encompassing plan for when things happen. It's very easy when things happen bad to you to go out and take that out on other people. And you have to be really careful when you go out and seek advice, or you want to, basically dump on people and just have someone to confide in. That's understandable. It's good, and it's a good thing to have. But also understand you need to give that in return to people, right? You can't just take and take and take and take and take. You also want to go, well, I want to be there to listen to people. I know a lot of people in my life who I'm very, very fortunate to have a part of my inner circle who I can talk to. But when things are bad, I try to learn to talk to myself and be my own coach, cheerleader, and advocate. Because the thing is, if you do that to somebody, then the next time they're going to see you, they're like, hey, Bill, how you doing? Oh, great. What are we going to talk about now? Right? They don't want to hear negativity. Adversely, in corporations, the boss or the manager can come down and attack people and just beat them up because they're getting crap from up on high, right? So what I tell people is, rather than go for the negative, go to somebody and just talk positive. Talk about like, hey man, things are a little rough here, but it's going to get better. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. Go to somebody and say, we've had a tough year, but we're going to move on to better things, and I promise you it's going to get better. We're going to do that, because I can promise you one thing. If you go and you talk about negativity, you're like this, and you just wither away. I've seen it in so many instances. I've been around people who are in Alcoholics Anonymous. I've been around people who had mental health issues. I've been around people who are in career coaching, stuff like that. And I have seen how people do versus the, gee golly whiz, everything's going to be great, versus well, I'm just telling you the truth. I'm being sober. But you're being negative. See, the thing is, man, I have more respect for the person who goes around like, it's going to be great. It's going to be wonderful. Why? Because I've seen with my own eyes people who go out and they rally people and they get them, we can do this, we can do this. They make them feel good, right? And that's sometimes all it takes to get over the finish line, sometimes to that next horizon, like we've talked about in the past, right? You're trying to get to that next point. And that's part of the reason why they say one day at a time. One day at a time, because that's sometimes all we can muster. But if you can make it to that one day at a time, and you can rally everybody and just say, let's just try to do good for today, and we'll worry about tomorrow. It will take care of itself, okay? Let's just do the best we can today and try to put on a smile. Try to be nice. It's hard, I know, man. It's difficult sometimes, but bucking up and saying, I can do it and we can do it, it's going to make all the difference in the world, I promise you. And if you're struggling and you need to be rallied, you need someone to give you kudos and help your business, give us a call.